Greetings, this is Rusty Dog, and as you can see, I'm in my asp, or just outside of it, and once again back at home at Jameson Memorial after completing the last 5 days at a community goal, which was combat only. So I am now going to turn my attention to a bit more exploring. And I'm going to be going to the Veil Nebula West, which I'd like to show you on the map, but I don't really want to lose the course I've just plotted. Let me see if I can write it down here. Okay, so it's SW OIWN SGR-C D95. So, typing in Veil Nebula. There's two of them. There's east and west. East looks pretty boring. West doesn't. And there it is. As you can see, it is quite different from pretty much any other nebula out there. Looks like some kind of dolphin shaped thing, some kind of fish, whale, whatever. Pink, blue. Unfortunately no planets within it, which is a real bummer. A real bummer. The closest I think is probably going to be something like this one or this one. This is right on the fringes. Maybe we get some joy with that one. On the dark side of a planet in there, if there is one. Maybe this. Oh, why can't there just be a planet inside there that we can land on? How awesome would that be? To see that from inside. So, it's, as you can see, it's 1,520 light years, so it's not a major undertaking. But I'm just plotting a course which isn't 1,000 light years away. It's halfway, and I did that so I could roughly calculate how many jumps I was going to have to do. So halfway is this, which I wanted to replot, more or less about 760 light years, and you can see that is 27 jumps. So it's probably going to be around 60 jumps, maybe just one or two under. I'm not going to do any major scanning, at least in the first part of the jumps. I'm going to see what, unless it's something, you know, really interesting that I want to scan. I don't want to waste too much time getting there. So, outfitting. Okay, let's quickly have a look at outfitting, see what the ships is. I've changed the configuration since my last exploration mission, which was to the what was the first nebula I went to? Heart and Soul Nebula, and then I went to Bubble Nebula, and then Elephant's Trunk Nebula. So yeah, that's all videoed. So this is different. I've got two heatsink launchers. I have a chaff launcher, which is basically purely for defense, in case I'm interdicted at some point on the way back. I'm not carrying any weapons. I'm just going to rely on getting the hell out of there. And in order to do that, I've taken a few measures to make sure I can do it as quick as possible. One of them is the chaff launcher. I have heatsink as well, which I can use for those getting too close to the sun moments, or indeed after an interdiction, to make my ship cold and drop off the scanner. Also, an A4 distributor to keep the boost going as much as possible. Thrusters aren't the fastest, but you know. Plus, if I lose my shields, I can switch to silent running. I'm pretty confident I'll get out of any scrapes, even if any happen. So there's the layout. No, I'm not gonna rattle it all off. You can see it for yourself. That's what I have. Got 2 SRVs on this one, and the reason it's laid out like this is because Veil Nebula West might not be the only place I go to. But I'm going to just leave that until I get there and see how things are. Okay. That's it then. We're fueled up, we're ready to go, so let's leave. And yes, the bubble alphabet does refer to me. And I just thought I'd put that out there.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
So, whoa, look at this lot. Oh, you have got to be pulling my plonker. Well, I'm not paying that till I get back. Fuck you. Jesus. Reckless. 3 ships just parked there. Okay, so I've got a jump range of 30.78. At least that's what it told me. Yeah, there we go. 30.78. Excuse me, I've got a really sore throat. Yeah, just getting over a cold here. So,
Frameshift drive charging.
also in my stats, I've got 8 more systems to travel to that I haven't been to before to make 4,000. And when I come back, I'm going to hit the I'm going to hit the 750 million mark on my assets. Am I? Actually, I say that. Yes, yes. I've got to hit 750,000 billion. Let me try that again. I've got to hit 750 million in assets. And it's, yeah, 749,332. So I need 700,000. I'm pretty confident I can do that. I've got to make 1 million. I might not do it from Veil West and back. But if I go further out, then that'll be different. 400,000 more will give me 500 million credits spent on ships. As you can see, I took out about 200 and something ships in CG there, in the CG. And exploration. Oh look, 7 more systems, so that means I've not been to this one. Do I scan it then? There you go. This is just one jump. And these are just, I'm not going to bother doing much while I'm in the populated zone.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, so that's basically the intro. I can't see any need to keep things going. Oh, yes, there is something I want to mention which might be important if anyone else is going on exploration. It's only a minor thing, but it does make a difference. You'll notice I've got 2 sets of heat sinks. I believe if I fire one off using the keyboard that both of them will set one off, so I'll lose 2. So if I haven't done so, I want to disable one. The other thing is, that's if they're both on the same key in the fire groups. So for example, I have got a key which is numpad 1, which launches a heatsink. If I press that, they both get launched. So I have to disable one of them to avoid that until one runs out. Alternatively, I can choose not to press the button on the keyboard and instead use a fire group, in which case I can do that, and then I can choose which one to fire from. So I'm choosing to go with the keyboard method because it's what I'm familiar with, and I will have one disabled until the other one runs out. Also, I'm using secondary fire for the scanner, which is the spacebar on my keyboard. Primary fire is my joystick trigger. The reason being, I don't want to be wearing my bloody thumb out scanning all the time, keeping the thing pressed. So to avoid RSI, which has got nothing to do with Citizen, Starship, whatever, Starship Citizen, to avoid any repetitive strain injury, I've just mapped it onto the spacebar because it's just easier to press and keep pressed. Okay, so that's basically the thinking behind all that. Citizen Star. That's what I would name myself. That's on Star Citizen. Not really, but yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
So yeah, quick getaways from the sun. Turn around. Once the heat drops below 60%, I'm already, you know, that's a point where I can already start charging up to jump to the next system. Because as I'm moving away from the sun, I'm cooling down, but the heat is heating me back up, and it kind of equalizes around 59%. So that's what I've been finding anyway. Let's see if we can do one. Jesus, come on! For an atheist, I do say Jesus a lot. Okay, so basically then, scan the system. This is when I'm not bothering with the system, and then by the time the FSD runs cools down, I can already.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm going to have to scoop at some point, and I do have the big scoop on here. The big one, the 25.2 is it million A6 fuel scoop. It scoops from the star so quickly you can actually see it dim. Yeah, move over, Dyson.
Fuel scooping.
Now I'm going to stop here. Oh, good thing I bloody did and all. Gonna scan just in case. Yep, there we go. And I'm gonna scan this. And while that's going on, was that my 4000th system? I don't think it was. No. I got 2 more new systems to go to, and I will hit my 4000. A small milestone, but it, you know, it's telling me that, you know, this is my 4000th different system that I've been to in Elite Dangerous, and that's all that's in here. Look. So replot, and in the blue zone until the dot on the gyroscope turns solid blue, and then full speed. and already we can
Frameshift
go.
drive charging.
These are probably all going to be new systems now, so... Yes, I cancelled it. Because if these are going to be new systems, I would like my 4,000th jump to be something... I wonder if I can make it to there. You see, the jump I'm going to do now is this one. I don't think so. I don't think I can. Oh, I don't know. No, there's that gap. No, that gap's much, much more. Turn this shit off. Oh, I'd like to get to a blue wides or something like that. Or maybe... Where is my 4,000th jump anyway? It's this. Brown dwarf. Jesus. Does it get any more boring? Yeah. Anything around? What about here? No, I can't get there. I need something that is within 60 light years or something along those lines. That's possible. No. What about this one? Mizzy rang. Mizzy rang and she said she won't be back for another 3 days. Right, so I've just arrived at Mizzy Riang. Sounds like something... No, never mind. Just going to go with something stupid there. This is my 4,000th system. Yoo-hoo! Wee! Yeehaw! And all that stuff. And now I've got to replot my course for various reasons, which I will not bother going into. So it's how they say swines in Devon. Swines. Don't get offended if you're from Devon. It's just a joke. Don't be a swine about it. Swines. Okay. Onward we go. After a little bit of scoopy.
Fuel scooping.
Put the orbit line just inside the A-pillar of the windscreeny bit. Okay, I think I'll just let it dip too far in.
Fuel scooping
But
complete.
it's complete before any damage. Should be. Well, you don't get damage until 100, do you? You just get the old woman cackling away at 80.
Frameshift drive charging.
So 19 jumps, and we're halfway. I don't think I'll do all this tonight. I'm not really in the mood. So if anything comes up that's of interest, I will be back. Until then, still awake. Okay, we're back very briefly. I've got 5 jumps to go to get halfway to Veil West. And I think that is it. Right in the middle of the screen. I think that is Veil West. I don't think there's any other nebulas in this path. So that's what it looks like. I'm pretty sure. We are quite a distance away, but enough to see it. Yep, Veil West. Alright, we're doing okay so far. I've had a couple of gas giants with water-based life, a couple of minor new discoveries, or first discoveries, and that's been about it. The rest has been pretty much eventless, really. So I'll report back when there is something. Okay, we're back. I'm not going to explain the 99% hull because I don't feel like it. But we are in Veil West. We've just hit the first Veil West sector, whatever you want to call it. We've got 4 jumps to actually get there. This system contains nothing I'm interested in. And even though we're still 4 jumps away, remember when I said I could see it? Well, I was right, I could see it. It was Veil West. But check this. Oh yeah, man. That is Veil East to the top right of it.
Frameshift drive charging.
So let's do these 4 jumps very quickly. I don't need to fuel. I am jumping into a G-class star when I get there, so I can refuel.
3, 2, 1.
What I'm hoping is that the system I jump into has a landable planet. I've also got the Pelican Nebula and the North American Nebula close by. I don't know if we can see it before this thing fucks up.
3, 2, 1.
Let's stand down there by the joystick. They were looking quite bright not too long ago.
Fuel scooping.
I'm just going to scoop a little bit off here. I don't need to, but I'm going to anyway. I'm not even going to scan it. I just really not. I can't be arsed. Oh boy. Nothing there I want. Let's go. Two jumps. So yes, the North American and the Pelican nebulas are somewhere out there. Maybe not visible with the light here. No, that's not it. There you go. That's them. So I still maintain this thing looks like some kind of whale, shark, dolphin shaped, fish shaped thing.
Frameshift drive charging.
I hope it's going to get brighter.
4, 3,
Well, it did already, just a little bit there.
1. Engage.
Okay, let's just do a quick system-wide scan. Nothing there. Right. Oh, this thing's grown. This thing's grown. Yikes. Oh, look at that. This is what I came here to see. So obviously I am now about to stop the ship and take a screenshot. So I'm just gonna do that. I mean, obviously I'm gonna screenshot this thing. See if I can get these two in. There we go. And I think that's getting spoiled, so don't drop it out. Okay. So there's that shot. And from the gold asp, got the light in the wrong place really, but it's okay. That makes for a nice shot. And if we've got light kicking into the bottom of this asp, which we really don't that much at all. Oh, it's looking good, boy.
Frameshift drive charging.
We're going to dive in another 13.5 light years yet. Please give me a planet on here that's landable. Come on, Frontier.
4.
I do have another choice if this one doesn't work.
1. Engage.
Come on. Right, I'm going to do a system-wide. I'm here, I got plenty of fuel as you can see. Oh nits. Nothing. And there's two suns here. Oh. Let's start pulling away. The thing is, the other one is over there. And he's not too far away either. This is the worst case scenario. We've got two stars and they're fairly close-ish. Yeah, they are close. What am I talking about? They're not like 400,000 light seconds away like some stars are from each other. Now, which way am I going to turn into this thing? Come on, come on, come on! I've got, I think it's over here. It is. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh, why can't you give me a fucking planet to land on? Oh, I can't believe I didn't. Why can't I turn orbit lines off from outside the ship? Oh, I like it. Me like. Yeah, me likey. Oh, I've got the ship there, look, don't we? These screenshots better be coming out. Yeah, looks like it is. Oh boy. How are we doing on brightness here? Nice. Now look at the blue and pink in the cockpit there. Can we get that? Can we get that? So if I was to drop, I'm sure you understand the necessity for taking screenshots of something like this. A lot of the nebula in Elite is disappointing, to say the least, and it's basically because they're using the same look, design as, you know, for many of them. Let me just do some kind of panning. Let's start from here. And just pan this down. Yeah, they're using the same design, so you'll go to one nebula and it'll look like another one and another one. But if you look at proper photos of them, as taken by Hubble or whatever, you'll see that it's not like that at all. However, in cases such as this one, or the Bubble Nebula, you'll find that it does look like a fairly decent representation of the real thing. Certainly this one, Veil West and the Bubble, are particularly noticeable for me because I've seen pictures of the real things, and that's how I knew to come. That's how I knew I wanted to come to Veil West, because I saw the telescope image of the real thing, and it was like, whew, you know. But I found it in Elite Dangerous first, I think. No, I didn't. I found it on Google first, and then I checked in Elite Dangerous to see if it was here, I believe. And then it was, and yeah. Okay, I'll be back very, very shortly. I'm just going to see if I can have a mess around and find a planet. Okay, so I'm in the second system, the second option, and it has two landable planets. This is one of them. Let me quickly show you the layout. So we've got this one, and we've got one down here. I'll take both options. I'll try both options. What I don't know, the nebula is to my left, and what I don't know is if the dark side will show the nebula. If it does, if I can land anywhere where I can point it towards the nebula, which is over there, we are going to be in for a treat. That's my chat with Lucosa there, telling him every single thing that's happening here. But I'm just hoping. I need to get on the dark side. It's just not possible to think of the phrase the dark side without thinking of Star Wars, but I'm sure. Oh God, don't tell me there isn't one. Because of more suns. Unless the nebula's lighting this side up, and that would be exactly what I want. I need to be on a dark-ish part of the planet where it's being lit by ambient light from the nebula only. Oh, come on. I just need, oh man, it's gonna have to be here. This looks like ambient to me. Let's take this thing down. I hope I'll be able to see the pink as well. Well, that bottom pink when I land. Oh yeah, this is all ambient now.
Orbital flight engaged.
This is all ambient. It's lit up like a Christmas. Right, we're back. I'm back. Because the system crashed. Well, the system being NVIDIA Shadowplay. Since Windows 10, I have not come across a piece of software more useless, more unreliable at doing its job. I think I'll recall the ship and go and land somewhere else, because this is just pointless time wasting. So let's do that if I can remember how to do it. I think it's that, yeah. Now let's see if we can whiz outside. Oh, it's already come in. Nice. Very nice. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And there she sits, just beyond the ridge, Sheriff. Okay. Looking good, man. Looking good with the gold paint job in this lighting scenario, or environment should be the word I use. In this lighting environment. Okay, you just stop here, because I see this as a photo op to come in. Oh, go away. To there like that. I like the lighting on the cockpit window. Putting the ship there using the rule of thirds. Can we get a bit further over, I wonder? Check it out! Wow. Right guys, I'm going to get into the ship and I'm going to move somewhere else, see if we get a better view. If not, I'll try the other planet and we'll see what happens when I get back. If Shadowplay doesn't crash. Right, hopefully we're coming in for a safe landing. I'm going to land on one of these cocaine lines or whatever they are. Salt. I don't know, whatever. Sulfur. This won't be salt, will it? I think we've got a better view here than we did before, because I can see all the Veil West from here, as bright as it is. Maybe I should be up. I wanted to land on the white. Maybe I can get land on this flat bit here. Right there.
Landing gear deployed.
That's because I deployed the landing gear. Oh, whether landing on a bright surface was the best idea. But it's different to the one I landed on last time. And there it is, it's that little plateau thing, if you like, whatever you want to call it. I shall refer to it as the flat bit. Okay, so we'll just bring it down, and again, it says we're okay. Look at the nebula. The nebula looks good. Oops, come on. Kinda don't get too eager. And come on. Lovely. I think we can pretty much fit it all in. It's really bright and really it's as close as we're going to get, because there's no planet closer that's got a no system closer that's got a planet in it. I believe that's what I believe anyway, unless I will double check again while I'm here. So I think from here we can see Veil West in all of its wonderment and all of its glory. So let's have a look. So we've got, this is the bottom of Veil Nebula there. You can see it's just tapering off there. And it goes all the way up like that. And it see that, so there's the pinkish tail that you see coming around that fish shape to the blue kind of head. And that looks like just a load of veins and stuff like that. Yeah, some wavy veins. It's imagine if that was your sky when you looked out, open the curtains in the morning. Oh my god, this tea's good. Yeah, so this is it. That is Veil West. There's nothing I want here on the surface. Wasn't particularly interested in the canister of reactive armor that I found with a crashed buggy. So I'm going to pretend that that's from a previous commander. And yeah, I got no cargo on my ship. So no need for it, no use for it. Now this is going to start turning from this white colour into the brown, which covers most of the planet. Oh, sugar. This is why I packed 2 of these things. Yeah, we're okay. How much damage is it going to do at 0.2? See? I'm a poet. I didn't even... maybe... I should have had more pips to engines there. Oops. Yeah, the ship's probably going to disappear. Probably better if it does. So we got some nice, I'm just going to hold it here. We've got some nice colour mixtures going on here. This, yeah, look at the colours here. You got the galactic core going slicing right through the middle. You got the end of this blue going into the pink with like a purple vein almost going through the middle of that. Then you got what looks like a greyish, almost tiny bit of greenish and purple colours. It's quite the palette. I'll tell you what. Yeah, that's impressive. Just grab another drink here. Oh, I was wondering why the tea was tasting a little bit different. I forgot. I sweetened it. You don't want to hear this. I sweetened it with organic honey instead of sugar this time. Trying to help the throat, you know. Anyway, that's irrelevant to this. It's looking good. I think what we should do now, for better or for worse, is move on to the second planet and see what results it gives us from there. This is going to be... Oh, look at this. Ah, mistimed it. God. It's quite... No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that it's quite susceptible to rolls because, of course, we are in 0.2 gravity, so it's to be expected. Boost here. I'd rather put the boost on when I need it as I try and climb this hill sideways like a crab. Yes, that's my patented crab maneuver. Going up a hill sideways. I reckon that Veil East is going to be my next, that one. I think that's Veil East. We'll have a look when we get in the ship. And I think That's going to be my next port of call. So let's press this button and then press these keys. While you're doing that, oh, I can't switch to the galaxy map yet. Okay. All right, Frontier, whatever you say. So, yeah, this is essentially what we're looking at here. Where are we? So we've got all these wavy lines. Yeah, this is the system we were in before, and this is where we are now. I wonder if this will yield any results. It's higher up. It's on the same kind of, well, it's the same kind of distance away, but the difference here is that this one is sitting at a point where the nebula is fattening out. It's wider here than here. So this is going to be much closer if we can get a planet there. But I'm not going to jump around and do it all. You know, I want to make sure that I check that other planet first. So this is oh, why didn't you go? Okay, I know why. Because it's a pain in the ass. It wants Veil Nebula East. Makes sense. So, now then. Now that I look at this, that one that I thought was Veil Nebula East looks like it might not be after all. Yeah. So, which one am I looking at? Okay, so we've got Elephant's Trunk. I've been there. I am here right now. And I'm staring at 5 other nebula quite easily. That is Veil East. Where's the other lot? Is that one of them? I don't know. They were all in the same kind of direction. Okay, here we go. So we've got North America and Pelican here. This is that one, look. Which is Veil Nebula East. Yeah. It just doesn't look as good when you get in close. I don't know though. Maybe you land on a planet there. It might look. It's going to look the same as what we've seen before, but it's quite wispy down here. Maybe something down here would be good. And it's only 543 light years away, so it's like, I don't know, what, 15, 20 jumps maybe? I wondered what that was, that lighting flash. So, yeah, pop into the system map here. Now this other planet is a little distance away, 28,000, but that's not a big deal at all. Not really. And it's over there. It's right over there.
Landing gear retracted.
So, we should be able to, once we escape mass lock, just go straight to it.
Frameshift drive charging.
No, we have an escape vector up here. The best looking escape vector I've ever seen. What, I haven't aligned? Oh, just jump,
Engage.
said Van Halen.
Warning, temperature critical.
Oh, I wonder why. That's a nice looking sky, isn't it? Hey. Alrighty then. I think I should clear a bit more of the surface before I do that. So let's get above orbital cruise at the very, very, very least. I'm not going to bore you with the flight to other planets, so I'll cut the video off. Oh. Now, as we get up, Veil will darken, as we will see. Now it's going its dark self. Weird, isn't it? Now that the sun is, or the sun, stars, whatever, are having an influence, it gets darker. These colours are just brilliant, though. And the thing that it has advantage over, the advantage it has over the Bubble Nebula, for me, is just that. It's those different colours. The sky on the Bubble Nebula was incredible. It looked really good, but it was kind of uniform. Where this, we've got a choice of two colours. You got the pink and you got the blue. So it really does look nice. Sure is pretty. I like the lines in it, almost like a wood look. I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. Yes, and there's the old California and Pelican on the left there. Not California, North America. Pfft. Surprised there wasn't a New York Nebula and a Texas Nebula. Oh, I said I wasn't going to bore you with this, so I'll be back. Okie dokie, I am approaching this planet, which is now going to show up as a planet. Now, look at the lighting on it, or whatever it is. It's the white at the top. Is that coming from this? Because what if it's the dark side that's lit up? No, it's not, is it? No. Okay, I figured it out now. So I'm going to land as close as I can to this day-night stuff, to the dark side edge here. I'm trying to keep the nebula above. So I want to be
engaged.
somewhere here. As long as, yes, there you go, it's all brightening up. This is exactly what I want. Oof, nuclear white. Do your whites come out like this? Wow, what's the G on this thing? You know, it's 0 point something. Looks like 007 or something. Doesn't matter, as long as it's got a 0 in front, I can handle it. Okay. So this looks kind of cool. It's like the Himalayas. It does look kind of cool, actually. So both planets here have looked pretty good. I quite like this look on the surface here. It looks really, really cool. At least from that altitude. Yeah, it looks like really snowy. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, you see the hills there, where there's shadowing and shading and stuff. But here, where it's just kind of like untouched snow almost. There we go. Wanted to get the whole of the nebula in if possible, but we have to make do with what we're given, I suppose. don't think boosting's gonna really do much. Not like I can boost boost round. How much do we have? You know, we've got pretty much most of it. Just the last, what, 10% that's down there. Yeah, I think we can just put this thing down. We'll stick it down over here, I think. Actually, I keep seeing new features that entice me to put it down somewhere else. Like here. Like it looks like it's rock covered in snow. Do you know that effect you would get like on a... Yeah. I'm quite impressed with that actually. But when you get close... it's alright. Oh, I don't want to be down on a ledge here. I would want to be up here. Wow, it's really, really bright here. Oi, 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 sacre bleu. It is really white. Wow. I better watch my distance. I'm just onto the rough bit now. Okay, let's go back to old Smoothie. Okay, let's see if we can put it down here. You need to think about stopping. There we go. Okay, are we permitted? Why am I at 70 meters and I'm not getting a height field? On the scanner, there we go. That. What's going on there? Yeah, it would help if I had the wheels out,
Landing gear deployed.
because then it can turn blue. Just twiddle the ship round so it's facing the correct alignment. There we go. All right. Let's see what it is that we can see. Definitely not needing any lights here. So you can get those off for a start. Right, I think the nebula is this way. Whoops. Oh, it's bright. The floor, I mean, the ground. I reckon my ship's going to be lit up like a Christmas tree. It's kind of the same what we've got, the effect that we've got, but yeah, this is what Veil's going to look like pretty much, unless that other system that looks like to be a tad closer to the pink part of the nebula yields any results. Let's get back in the old bug. And we'll do this side of it. Come on. Okay, that'll do. And okay, so there's the old cronky asp, and I want some kind of shot. You can see this gold paint job's got some kind of design on there. No, down. I don't want to go across. There we go. I've run out of across. That's not the best screenshot in the world. Not really. But there it is. It's all captured on vid. Okay, so I'm going to try that other system. If there's nothing there, then you won't see anything more of Veil West. If there is, I'll be back to report it. I'll catch you then.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, I started this recording by accident by pressing the wrong hotkey. That's a new one, eh? But no matter. This is the jump to that system, so let's see if we're going to be disappointed or not. Actually, this looks like it's going to be a bit of a bright. No, it's okay. Well, I mean, it is bright, but it's not one of those big, super massive things that would light up an entire system. And oh, 32, there's got to be. Well, it doesn't have to be, but there is. How many landable planets do you want? 1. It's probably best to go further out. Oh, crap almighty. This is not for today. I will do this, but this is not for today.